Hi you guys, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is? It's time for Sew on Wednesday. My name is Lorene. I just want to welcome you guys to my channel. I want to start off saying that Carolyn's back home, my cross-stitch buddy who came for 3 weeks. We had a blast, but she had to go back to Maryland, so she's back home. We celebrated her birthday, and thank you guys for helping me celebrate her birthday. She got a lot of happy birthday wishes from you guys on the comments, and it really blessed her. So thank you again for being so sweet to my friend Carolyn. So I've got so much to show y'all today. I've got some stuff I got in the mail from a friend, a stitchy friend, Janet. She lives in Texas, and she had emailed me and said, Lorene, you want some cross-stitch stuff? I go, yes. And so she sent me a box of goodies. I had mentioned it on my previous video that I was going to show you some of the stuff. There's so much stuff. I won't be able to show you everything, but I was so excited about this. And then I've got a finish. I finished a project, a cross-stitch project. I've sewn on some other whips, and I've been quilting, doing yo-yos, and doing some hand embroidery. So let's get started. All right, first of all, I want to show you what Janet sent me, at least some of it. So many pretty things. She sent me some Ada. Aren't these beautiful colors? I'm fixing to show y'all these. It's green and this coral. This is all 14 count. And she even put the size on it. And then she sent me this, which is, this is not, I'm not sure, it looks like Ada, but it's weaved a little differently, it looks like. But this is so, so cute. I can't wait to use this. So that was in my little box of goodies. Who is this by? Mary Holly by Brenda Gervais. She sent me a pattern. Lots of patterns. Lizzie Kate. The pie, which is adorable. Oh, this is by Blackbird Designs. Flea Market Souvenir. Isn't that cute? I can't wait to do some of these. Oh my goodness. And some of these designers I've never heard of before. Annie Brinkley's Country Manor Collection. I just love that. I mean, the roses are beautiful. I love that rose right there. Isn't that lovely? And she sent me some pages of magazines, which I want to show y'all this one really quick. I'm going to do this one. It's called Waiting for Santa. Isn't that the cutest? That little girl, she's just standing by the fireplace waiting for Santa. So sweet. I want to do it, y'all. I want to do it. These are some other ones. Let me see. Let me just... There's so many. There's so many she sent me. This is by Leisure Arts. This is collection 2 Friendship Rings. So cute. Blackbird Designs. My Heart is True. I think I actually had this in my cart, 123 cross stitch, 123 stitch to buy, and she sent me this. I love it. I love it. And like I said, there's so much. I won't show it all to y'all because there's so much of it. In My Pocket, Forever in My Heart is the designer. Isn't that cute? This is a little bit of stitching. This is by Cedar Hill, Harold the Ram. He's so cute. And then all of these right here are scissor fobs. Look how many, look how many. June Butterfly. This is by the Needles Content. Mayflowers. This is April Easter silver fob. Oh, that's a little rabbit. I was trying to figure out what that was. Look at that rabbit. And this is March, a Snowdrop is the name of this one. I love silver fobs, so I'm gonna definitely be working on these. That's for Valentine's. January Snowman. I know I'm going through these pretty quickly, but there's so many of them. July Birdhouse. August Beehive. And September is a computer. And October is a cat. Look at its face. And November is a squirrel. And December, it's like a Christmas tree. Isn't those the cutest? So I will definitely be doing some silver fobs. And there's some other things in here. Alphabet primer. And this is for, C is for crow, which I think that is lovely. I will be doing that one too. So anyway, so that, I've got so many stuff. Let me just show you a few more things and then I'll stop. So many goodies, there's so many goodies. The Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery is the name of the designer of these, and they are so stinking cute. I'm telling you, all of these have little eyes on them. Look at these. Aren't they the cutest? I'm going to definitely be doing those. I think there's another pattern in here too by this company that she stuck in here. I can't find it right now. And this is by Dimensions, Whiskers and Wings. Look at that little kitty. So cute. Huh. I like this one. This is by Designs by Lisa. When I learned how to stitch, I forgot how to cook. Hey, listen, there's been evenings I was in the middle of stitching and my husband goes, "What's for dinner? Have you started dinner?" And I'm going, oh, okay. I want to be stitching, but I guess I need to cook. I need to feed my man. I need to feed myself too. This one's cute. This is the Vintage Kitchen, and you guys know how I love vintage. I love this. And I love those colors. Oh, here's that other one by the Frosted Pumpkin. Look at this. These are little mason jars and glasses, and they got little eyes on them. Aren't they cute? I think they're darling. All right, I'm not going to show you guys anymore, but there's lots more. There's lots more. Oh, one more. Charlotte's Collectibles. I'm so glad you're my friend. I'm so glad you're my sister. When this you see, think of me. I'm so glad. You are so special. Really, really cute. So thank you again, Janet, for all these goodies, these sticky goodies. I'm going to have so much fun working on these. And you're such a sweetie to think of me. So thank you again, hon. Really appreciate it. Janet lives in Texas. It's just that we didn't live close enough to get, you know, you can live in Texas and be hours away from each other. So we ended up being too far away to drive to meet each other. So she ended up mailing it to me. So thank you again, hon. I really appreciate it. All right, let's move on. All right, I have a finish. Woohoo! It is my cherry sampler. I finished it. This is by Sugar Stitches. And I am so excited to show y'all how cute it turned out. Let me tell you what I did it on. I started this May of last year. I'm doing it on 14 count Ada. It's the color Toast. I used all DMC colors except for 38.94. I substituted it for 166. So, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I'm in a singing mood today. You know what? It's not 100 degrees today. I think it's going to be like 98. Hasn't the weather been crazy? Crazy hot. I'm ready for September to come in and hopefully things will cool off a little bit. All right. Here you go. My cherry sampler. Isn't that cute? I love the way it turned out. I told you guys when I got finished with this I was going to make a cherry pie. Well, I didn't make a cherry pie, but I'm still going to plan on making it. I just don't have a cherry pie to make. But isn't that pretty? I love the Sugar Stitches patterns. They're just beautiful, and they're all like this, real colorful. So, and that cheesecake looks so good to eat. So does the cake. Everything looks so real. So that's my cherry sampler. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I want to make a pillow with it or frame it. So I'm still trying to decide. I think the lace border is beautiful. And the blueberry sampler I'm working on by Sugar Stitches has the similar border on it. So there it is, my cherry sampler by Sugar Stitches. I finished it. Woohoo! It's always a good thing when you can say you finished it. And that's a pretty large one too to be finished with. So, all right, my next one is Tenderness of Heart, Miss Jane Austen. I'm still working on her. I'm doing it on 16 count Ada, Ivory, Coffee and Tea Stain by me. I started her October of last year, and it's all DMC threads. And there she is. And she's fairly large also. She's pretty big. I'm doing it on, like I said, 16 count. And the size is, I'm reading the back, the size is going to be 36 by 30. Oh, that's in centimeters. Do I have it written down what size she's going to be? No, but she's going to be big. 227 stitches wide and 189 stitches high. So that's quite a few. So anyway, I got this part done. I had so much trouble with this little diamond. I had to rip it out twice. So third time I got it done. And then I started doing the border down here, just doing the line. And I think I worked on a word. I think I finished tenderness and of since the last time you guys saw it. So let me show her to you. Pardon the thread and pardon the wrinkles. I just took her right off the hoop. Let me see if she'll fit on this project board. So you guys can see her. All right. There she is. So I finally got this over here done. And I started down here. And pardon the thread is hanging there. And I finished tenderness and started up below her. But she's so pretty. I love her dress. My Twin Peak Primitives. So my plan is to finish this border at least down to here within the next couple of weeks. Get some of that border done, because I always put it off to the last. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So I'm gonna have to work on my borders, people, doing it as I go. So there you go, 10 Minutes Apart by Twin Peak Primitives. She's gonna be beautiful. And this one definitely is gonna be framed. I'm gonna frame her for sure. I'm doing quite a few Twin Peak Primitives patterns right now. This next one is by Twin Peak Primitives, and it's a free one. I started him last year. This Pilgrim's Harvest Freebie. Twin Peak Primitives gave this one out for free. It's a complimentary pattern. And I started this last year. It's this little pilgrim. And it's actually a vintage Thanksgiving card. So I've been working on him. I'm determined to get him done for fall. And I'm on this little wheelbarrow. Down here's a little barrel. And I'm working right here. I finished this boot. And I've been working on the barrel. So let me show you to him. Show him to you. That's what I meant to say. Got my words all messed up there. I'm doing him on this Ada cloth I got from Hobby Lobby. And it's the Artiste brand. And it's 14 count Ada Star. And it's 90% cotton and 10% metallic gold natural. It's really, really pretty. It's kind of rough on the hands though. I think it's because the metallic is running through there, but it's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I'm doing it on it. I don't know if you can really see the gold background to it, but on the camera. But there he is, isn't he pretty? I think he is the cutest. So like I said, I finished this boot and I started working on this little barrel here. So I'm almost done with him. I just got the wheel to do and the rest of the fruit and vegetables in his little barrel there. This would make a pretty pillow and it would make a pretty picture too. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him, but I really, really love the colors on this one. Look at his little face. So anyway, this is a free one. I'll try to list it below. I know I listed it below a year ago when I was starting on it. So if I can find it again, I'll put it below in the section below the video for you guys to go get it from Twin Peak Primitives. If I can find it, I'll do that. Pilgrim's Harvest. These by Twin Peak Primitives, these patterns, they're really fun to work with too. And they always come out brighter than what the picture shows. The colors are always so vibrant and just bright. That's what I like about them. Now this next one I'm going to show you is in my Christmas bag I made. I've got so much to tell you about this. I'm really hooked on Lori Holt's Vintage Christmas. I'm just going to tell you. I mean, she's got a book out. She's got the cross-stitch patterns that coincide with the book. And these stitch cards. I'm going crazy with these stitch cards. I'm telling you. Janet sent me some of these. Janet, the sweet lady that sent me all this stuff, cross-stitch stuff and embroidery. She sent me some stitch cards too, and I've got them in here. But Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet stitch cards. I've been working on these. And I've been actually making, I want to make needle minders from them. And I'm going to show you what I've got done. I know me and Carolyn showed you a few on our last video, but I've made more people. And what I've done, I'm using the stitch cards and the vintage Christmas sampler to make these needle minders with. And this coincides with the vintage Christmas quilt that she has. So and I'm working on that too, so I'll share that with you in a little bit. But I've done this one, and this one, and this one. Let me see, what else have I done? The Christmas tree. I showed you guys the reindeer last video. I've done the Christmas ornament, and I'm working on this little gingerbread house right here. So like I said, I'm going to be making these out of needle minders. And I'm doing this on 28 count even weave, because with a 28 count even weave, the size of the cross stitch will be perfect for a 1.5 inch covered button. So a button to cover. Because if you did it any bigger, it wouldn't fit. Let me show you how it looks on 14 count. That's how big it would be on 14 count. Okay. Let me show you how big it is if it's on. I'm sorry for the noise. I've got it in this plastic bag. This is the size when you do it on 28 count. So this size is perfect for a button, 1.5 inch button. So let me show you all of them I've done. They're adorable. Oh my gosh. The first row I'm going to show you at the top is stitch cards from Stitch Cards, and then the rest of them are from that vintage Christmas I just showed you. But I did a little pig. There's a horse. These are so little, but they're going to be so darling on the buttons. See the cow? And then what's at the end over here? Oh, the chick. And then there's the Christmas stocking. Now this is from the vintage Christmas. And that actually matches this bag. Down to the little candy beside it. Huh. And then there's the little cookie, gingerbread man. And I've got candy canes and Christmas tree over there. I don't know if you guys can see these clearly. I'm trying to hold it up as close as I can. And then below that, I've done one little Christmas ornament. And I'm working on the gingerbread house. There's my little needle minder right there holding my needle. That's actually from a stitchy card. Aren't these cute? They're so, so cute. So that's what I've been doing. I've spent a lot of time sewing on these. And I may make some more. I don't know. I'm going to be giving them away as Christmas presents to some of my stitchy friends. And so that's why I'm making so many. Plus I love to make them. And then I found these. I was going to Joann's. Let me tell y'all about this. I was spending too much money. I was going to Joann's looking for 1.5 inch cover buttons. But they were way too expensive. And plus I couldn't find, when I went, they didn't have them, but I saw the price they would have been. And then I went to Hobby Lobby. So I have been getting mine from Hobby Lobby. They only come two to a package. And anyway, Carolyn, she's so good. She got on Amazon and she found them on Amazon. 100 sets of covered buttons in here for $18 off of Amazon. Wow. At Hobby Lobby, I was paying like $2.69 for two. So do the math. So anyway, Carolyn goes, you better share some of these with me. I said, I will. I'll share some of these with you when you get here, because she's making these little cover buttons too for needle minders. So anyway, and they look just like the ones from Hobby Lobby. And they came with everything I need to make them. So, but anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making some more needle minders with my little cross stitch stitchy cards and vintage Christmas. Has Christmas presents, and get those going. So I'm making sure there's nothing else over here I need to show y'all about this. So there you have it. My little vintage Christmas needle minder update. I'm probably going to make 6 or 7 more. I definitely want to do all of these on here, and then I may do some from the stitchy card. So, but they are so cute. They are so cute. And I'm trying to keep them all together in this bag here. So, all right. I'll leave that sit in my lap because I want to talk to you about that in a little bit. Let's move on to this. Okay, this section of my video is going to be about hand embroidery and quilting and my yo-yos, all right? So let's get started with this. This is my special little bag. I keep showing y'all because I'm so happy about it. I'm so proud of it. My little vintage snowman on the front. And this houses my hand embroidery I'm working on. And it's cross stitch, but it is hand embroidery. And I'm still working on that cookie. This is the Candy Cane Lap Quilt Top by Hirschner's. And I'm still working on the cookie right here. And I'm using all the colors. This was a kit. I'm using all the colors that they sent with the kit. And they said the start in the middle, so I've started with the cookie. And I've been working on it. I've almost got the cookie done. Let me see if I can hold it up, because it's pretty big. It's pretty big, but it's going to be darling. I'm telling you. It is. There's my cookie, a little Christmas cookie. I'm almost done with it. Can you see it? I can't see the camera. Yeah, there it is. So that's how much I've gotten done on this. And like I said, it's going to be pretty big. The next thing, I'm going to move down further. Once I get the cookie done, which I'll get it done this week, I'm going to start moving down to probably below here. Right below it. Right below it's attached to a coffee cup. It looks like it's sitting on the edge of a coffee cup or a little mug, which is right here. Probably can't see it very well. And then this is the top of a little gingerbread hat. So that's my update on my quilt. Candy Cane Lap Quilt Top. Let's see if I can hold this up with it so you guys can kind of get a visual. I don't know if I can or not, but I will try. going to take me a while to do, but I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to enjoy the journey. The stitchy journey. Y'all, I just love this bag. I want to show it to you again because I love it so much. So cute. All right, what's next? I made some project boards. I've made project boards in the past. Gosh, it's been about a year or so ago for my daughter, Christy. She quilts a lot, and I'm starting to quilt now. So I had given her a bunch of my project boards. Actually, I gave them all to her except for one, and that's the one I show you guys when I hold up my cross stitch stuff. So anyway, I made some more project boards. I went to Dollar Tree store and got the foam board, which if y'all want to make them, just go to Dollar Tree and get the foam board for, I think it's $1.25 now for a foam board. And you can get quite a few of them out of one, depending on the sizes. I went to Lori Holt's YouTube channel and looked up project boards, and she shows you how to make them. And if you don't want to make them, you can go to her like Fat Quarter Shop or an Etsy store and buy them already made. But I went ahead and made mine because they're really easy to make, and following her instructions is really easy. So I made this one, and I made two smaller ones. This one's 14 by 14. Then I made a few 18 by 18, which I gave to my daughter, which I'm gonna have to make some of those. I need those. Since I'm starting to quilt, I really use these. Something just fell on the floor. Oh my goodness, my quilting stuff just fell on the floor. I'll have to get it. And I made these three, these are 10 by 10 boards. And they really are helpful in laying out, if you're quilting a panel, laying that out, cutting it out, piecing them together and laying them out. It keeps it perfectly on there and they don't fly off or anything. So it's wonderful. So if you're a quilter, project boards are wonderful. Okay, give me a minute. Let me go get this, my quilting stuff fell on the floor that I wanted to show you. Hold on. I gotta bend over and get it. Okay. All right, got it. I kept this project bag in my lap because I wanted to show y'all. Let me put my boards over here. Like I said, I'm hooked on Lori Holt's Vintage Christmas. It's an adorable patterns that she's come up with. I mean, just adorable. And the panels are just, they're 6-inch or 12-inch. She gave you two. In this book, there's two sizes of the panels you can make. I'm doing 12-inch for my project bags. And this one right here is out of that book, Vintage Christmas. And I did the 12-inch by 12-inch panel. And then I added 2.5 inches strip of fabric all the way around it to give me some sewing room to make my project bag. And this bag is measuring 14.5 inches tall by 13.5 inches wide. So it's a little bit taller than it is wide, but that's fine. It's perfect. And I just love this bag. So I'm going to make a few more bags from this Vintage Christmas. And here's that one right there, that panel. And I've cut out Mr. Cookie and started on Mr. Cookie. And where's the other one? Oh, the hourglass down here. I've done that one. And this is all new to me, piecing all these together. I've never done anything with this. I mean, like this. I've done little squares before on a quilt, but I've really never pieced things, panels together like this. So the first time I did the hourglass one, which I believe Lori Holt calls it stained glass in the book, I messed up. I sewed them all backwards. So I didn't use that panel. But I tried it again. My points are not perfect, but they're close enough. So I think it turned out pretty good. It was fun to make. Like I said, some of my points are not perfect, but I think they turned out pretty good. So I'm going to make this into a project bag. And I've already added the 2.5-inch strip on the side here, on the top, on the bottom, and on the sides. So it'll be, once I sew it up, it'll be about this size, same size, of 14.5 by 13. I love this. I don't know if I'll do another one. Those points are hard to match up. You have to really, really go slow. So I did that. Get a drink of water here. Then, got a little tickle. All these threads flying around. And then I worked on Mr. Cookie. Isn't he cute? And I've already added the 2.5-inch strip on the top and on the bottom and on the sides. And these two panels I just showed you are pretty much ready for me to start putting the batting in between and the inside of what I'm going to use for the inside of the project bag, and start quilting it. And I'm going to quilt it across just like I did this one with the diamond shape. So he's going to be darling. He's actually going to have buttons for his eyes, 2 buttons, and 3 little buttons down here. And I would have already put them on there, but I have not. Well, no, I don't need to put them on there. I need to quilt it first, and then I'll add them on there. Yes, I got to do all my sewing machine stuff first before I add the buttons on. But I laid the buttons on there that I have, and they were too little, so I need to go and find some larger buttons. I went to Joann's yesterday, and they didn't have the size I needed, so I probably need to go to not Walmart, but to, well, Walmart may have them. Go to Hobby Lobby and get them. So, but he's going to be really, really cute. And I'm going to use colorful buttons for the front of him, so he'll be sweet. So I'm excited about my project bags. I'm actually got Dolly. I showed y'all Dolly on my last video, and I ended up giving her to Carolyn for her birthday because she really, really wished she had made her one while she was here. So I am working on another Dolly project bag. I've already started cutting her out, and she's on a project board right over there. But I don't have enough of her done for me to show her to you, but I have started on her. But like I said, I really enjoyed doing these panels from this book. And I may end up doing the quilt. I don't know. She's got several quilt designs in here using these. So I may end up doing one of those little quilts that's inside this book. If I do, of course, I want to bring you guys along for the ride. So, but anyway, so that's the update on my vintage Christmas project bags I am doing. All right, let me see, what else do I have to show y'all? Oh, I went to Joann's, like I said. I went yesterday. I've been to Joann's so many times, I'm not sure when I went looking for the buttons. But yesterday I went to Joann's, another Joann's in another city, just about 35 minutes away from me. And it was a bigger Joann's, and I found out that there's what they call a super Joann's. And this one was larger, but there's one larger than that one. And the lady that works there was telling me, she goes, oh yeah, it's not named Super Joann's, but we classify them as Super Joann's because they're large, very large. I went, oh my gosh, so there's one about 40 minutes away from me, so I'm going to go check it out this weekend. She said Labor Day weekend, they're going to have a lot of sales going on in there. And so I'm heading out that way on Saturday to go check out the sales. But yesterday while I was at this other one that was 30 minutes away from me, I found this they definitely have some things that we have here near my house, my Joann's. And I had to have this. I've never bought a Dimensions kit, but this was a kit that they had at Joann's. And it was these vintage dresses, and I thought they were so beautiful. And this is actually from a pattern. It actually says pattern 1452 on here. But isn't that beautiful? So I had to have it. I got it 40% off. So that's what's, and I bought some more fabric. I won't show you my fabric, but I bought some more fabric for project bags. But I'm going back on Saturday because they said they were going to have a bunch of sales. So I want to go back. And they're starting to sell Lori Holt's It's So Emma cross stitch and quilt books in there. So I'm going back to see if they have it. They had several stitch cards in there, and she said they did have the Farmhouse Vintage book, but it was not unpacked yet. So just a heads up on that Joann's is starting to sell Lori Holt's It's So Emma items. So, all right, last but not least, my yo-yo update. Y'all, I'm having so much fun with these yo-yos. Let me show you how much I've got left to do on this fabric. I've only got these left to do on here, so I've done quite a few yo-yos before I cut out the next one. And you know what? I may not stick with all blues. You know, I told y'all I was going to do it all in blue. This is the other 3 yards I've got of blue. I may add some yellow and pinks and reds in there. Give it some color. I'm trying to keep my yo-yos from falling out of this container. I want to show y'all my yo-yos. But here's my yo-yo collection. Look at that, y'all. Uh-oh, I just lost about 6. But look at that. Oh my gosh, they're falling out. But I've gotten quite a few. Oh my goodness. I've gotten quite a few. I'll have to pick those up off the floor. So, like I said, I may add some different colors to it because it may be too boring for just blue, huh? Y'all let me know about that. Let me know what you think about my yo-yos. Should I leave it all blue, different shades of blue, or should I add some yellows and greens and, you know what I'm talking about, yellows and greens and blues and, you know, make it pop. I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think about it. So, okay, you guys, I guess that's it for this week. I'm so glad you joined me. I hope you guys are staying cool where you're at. Just be encouraged. We know cooler weather's coming. It's coming. We don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. So anyway, well, you guys be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Again, thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.